Good evening. Welcome back to my class, Masami. Can you hear and see me clearly?
Yes, I can see you and hear you clearly.
Great. How are you doing tonight?
I'm hungry a little bit.
A little bit hungry.
Mm.
Please eat a lot or eat well after the lesson. All right.
Yeah.
So let's continue with your progress for side by side. You have chosen chapter 3 to 1, side by side 4. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
All right, so now look at the first page, chapter 3, passive voice relative pronouns. Now let's read the words in the green box. Please repeat after me. Discussing creative works.
Discussing creative works.
Describing tasks accomplished.
Mm, describing tasks accomplished.
All right, let's read that one more time. Describing tasks accomplished.
Describing tasks accomplished.
Very good. Discussing things that have happened to people.
Discussing things that have happened to people.
Describing accomplishments.
Describing accomplishments.
Securing services.
Securing services.
Automobile repairs.
Automobiles repairs.
All right, one more time. Automobile repairs.
Automobile repairs.
Historical narratives.
Historical narratives.
Discussing opinions.
Discussing opinions.
Very good. Now let's have the vocabulary preview. Let's read the vocabulary words. Please repeat after me. Bicyclist.
Bicyclist.
Casserole.
Casserole.
Courier.
Carrier.
Decorations.
Decorations.
Dinosaur skeleton.
Dinosaur skeleton.
Flower pot.
Flower pot.
Identification card.
Identification card.
Very good. Invention.
Invention.
Mural.
Mural.
Pickpocket.
Pickpocket.
Poodle.
Poodle.
Puddle.
Puddle.
Sidewalk.
Sidewalk.
Uniform.
Uniform.
Windowsill.
Windowsill.
All right. Now, Masami, please read from numbers 1 to 15 by yourself.
Bicyclist. Casserole. Casserole. Career. Decorations.
Yes.
Dinosaur skeleton. Flower pot.
Identification.
Identification card. Invention.
Yes.
Mural. Pickpocket. Poodle. Puddle. Sidewalk. Uniform. Windowsill.
Very good. Now, I will type some words in the chat box for us to practice, so please repeat after me 3 times. Casserole.
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 Very good. Now, this one. Identification card.
Identification card.
Identification card.
Identification card.
Excellent. Now this time, let's move on to page 32. This is a very scary short story. Now before we read the sentences in the blue box, let's learn grammar rules for this lesson first. Please check the chat box. I will type some notes. Get this one. Rule 1, the passive voice is used to express information in an impersonal or objective way. So example, the airplane was flown by the Wright brothers. The sonata was composed by Mozart. Now let's go to rule 2. Let me type that onto the chat box. All right, for this one. So rule 2, many verbs in English can be used in both the active and the passive voice. Now in passive sentences, the receiver of the action becomes the subject of the verb. The doer of the action is indicated by the expression by plus noun. So for example, in the active form, Edgar Allan Poe wrote the story. But when we write it in passive form, it becomes the story was written by Edgar Allan Poe. Now, let's go to rule 3. Let me type it. So the passive voice is formed with the verb to be and the past participle of the verb. Below, an example of the simple past form of the passive voice. It was written by Edgar Allan Poe. Is everything clear so far?
Yes.
All right. Now this time, let's read the sentences in the blue box. Please repeat after me. Edgar Allan Poe wrote this short story.
Edgar Allan Poe wrote this story.
One more time. Edgar Allan Poe wrote this short story.
Edgar Allan Poe wrote this short story.
Very good. This short story was written by Edgar Allan Poe.
This short story was written by Edgar Allan Poe.
Very good. Now, let's read the first model conversation. I'll be A and you'll be B. Let's start. This is a very scary short story.
I think so too.
Who wrote it?
I'm not sure. I think it was written by Edgar Allan Poe.
Very good. Now, let's read the next model conversation. I'll be A and you'll be B. This is a very elegant uniform.
I think so too.
Who wore it?
I'm not sure. I think it was worn by Napoleon.
Very good. Now let's go back to the first model conversation. This time let us switch the roles. I'll be A, you'll be B. You'll be A, I'll be B.
Okay. This is a very scary short story.
I think so too.
Who wrote it?
I'm not sure. I think it was written by Edgar Allan Poe. All right. Next model conversation. You'll be A, I'll be B.
This is a very elegant uniform.
I think so too.
Who wrote it? Who wore it?
Yes, very good. I'm not sure. I think it was worn by Napoleon. All right. Now let's have the activity. Please look at number 1. So using the pattern of the model conversations, let's create more dialogues. I'll be A, you'll be B. This is a very old airplane.
I think so too.
Who flew it?
I'm not sure. I think it was flown by the Wright brothers.
Very good. That's correct. Now let's just try to practice the pronunciation of this word. Flown.
Flown.
Very good. Let's try to read that one more time. I'm not sure. I think it was flown by the Wright brothers.
I'm not sure. I think it was flown by the Wright brothers.
Very good. Let's proceed to number 2. This is a beautiful sonata.
I think so too.
Who composed it?
I'm not sure. I think it was composed by Mozart.
Yes, that's correct. All right, let's proceed to number 3. This is really a fascinating movie.
I think so too.
Who directed it?
I'm not sure. I think it was directed by Fellini.
Fellini? Very good. All right, now let's proceed to the next page for number 4. This is a very funny political cartoon.
I think so too.
Who drew it?
I'm not sure. I think it was drawn.
Yes, very good.
I think it was drawn by Richard Hill.
Correct. Let's go to number 5. This is a very interesting invention.
I think so too.
Who invented it?
I'm not sure. I think it was invented by Thomas Edison.
That's correct. Number 6. This is a magnificent portrait.
I think so too.
Who painted it?
I'm not sure. I think it was painted by
Rembrandt. Very good. All right. Number 7. This is an amazing dinosaur skeleton.
I think so too.
Who found it?
I'm not sure. I think I think it was found by archae- archae-
Archaeologists?
archae-
Archaeologist?
archaeologist archaeologist in Asia.
Very good. That's correct. Number 8. This is an impressive building.
I think so too.
Who designed it?
I'm not sure. It was designed.
I think.
Designed.
Yes, I think it was.
I think it was designed by Frank
Lloyd?
Lloyd
Yes.
Wright.
Correct. Frank Lloyd Wright. Number 9.
Lloyd Wright.
Number 9. This is a very good photograph of you.
I think so too.
Who took it?
I'm not sure. I think it was taken by Uncle George.
Yes, that's correct. Number 10. This is a very sad poem.
I think so too.
Who wrote it?
I'm not sure. I think it was written.
Yes.
I think it was written by Shakespeare.
Very good. That's correct. Number 11. This is an extremely colorful mural.
I think so too.
Who did it?
I'm not sure. I think it was done by the students at the Central High School.
Very good. That's correct. Number 12. This is a delicious tuna casserole.
I think so too.
Who made it?
I'm not sure. It was made it was
Swenson.
by it was made by Miller
Millie?
Swenson.
All right. Millie Swenson.
Millie Swenson.
Very good. All right. Thank you so much, Masami. We are done. Now, let's switch the roles. This time, I will be B and you will be A. Let's start from number 1.
Yes. This is a very old airplane.
I think so too.
Who fly?
Not
Fly.
fly. Pass.
Flew?
Yes.
Who flew it?
Correct. I'm not sure. I think it was flown by the Wright brothers. Let's go to number 2.
This is a beautiful sonata.
I think so too.
Who composed it?
Very good. I'm not sure. I think it was composed by Mozart. All right. Number 3.
This is really a fascination.
Fascinating.
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 Fascinating. This is really a fascinating movie.
Very good. I think so too.
Who directed it?
Correct. I'm not sure. I think it was directed by Fellini. Let's go to number 4.
This is a very funny political cartoon.
I think so too.
Who drawn it?
Not drawn.
Who draw?
All right.
Drew,
Yes.
draw.
So who?
Who draw?
All right. This one, I'll type it. Who drew it?
Who drew it?
Very good. I'm not sure. I think it was drawn by Richard Hill. Let's go to number 5.
This is a very interesting invention.
I think so too.
Who invented it?
Correct. I'm not sure. I think it was invented by Thomas Edison. Number 6.
This is a magnificent portrait.
Correct. I think so too.
Who painted it?
I'm not sure. I think it was painted by Rembrandt. All right. Number 7.
This is an amazing dinosaur skeleton.
I think so too.
Who found it?
Correct. I'm not sure. I think it was found by archaeologists in Asia. Number 8.
This is an impressive building.
Very good. I think so too.
Who designed it?
Correct. I'm not sure. I think it was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. Number 9.
This is a very good photograph of you.
I think so too.
Who taken it?
Not taken.
Who took it?
Very good. I'm not sure. I think it was taken by Uncle George. Number 10.
This is a very sad poem.
I think so too.
Who wrote it?
Very good. I'm not sure. I think it was written by Shakespeare. Number 11.
This is an
Extremely.
extremely colorful mirror.
Very good. I think so too.
Who did it?
Very good. Who did it? All right, let me just type that. Next, I'm not sure. I think it was done by the students at Central High School. Let's go to number 12.
This is a delicious tuna casserole.
Very good. I think so too.
Who made it?
Very good. Who made it? I'm not sure. I think it was made by Millie Swenson. All right. Otsukaresama desu. Thank you so much, Masami. Now we are done. Let's review today's lesson. So please look at the yellow part. Listen carefully. I will read it to you now. So 3 new words and phrases in this lesson. 3 difficult to pronounce words. I will choose and say each word. So please repeat after me 3 times. Okay, let's have the first one.
Yes.
All right. Mural.
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 Very good. Next one.
Mural.
Colorful.
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 Very good. Next one.
Yes.
All right. Please repeat. Casserole.
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 Very good. Now let's start to practice the pronunciation of this word. Let me type it into the chat box.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'll type it on the whiteboard or this one. Fascinating.
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 Very good. And this one. I like quite a long word, but can you see this? Okay. Please repeat after me. Archaeologist.
Archeo-
It's okay. Archaeologist.
Archaeologist.
Yes, very good. One more time. Archaeologist.
Archaeologist.
One more time. Archaeologist.
Archaeologist.
Very good. And lastly, all right, thank you so much for waiting. Identification card.
Identification card.
Identification card.
Identification card.
Identification card.
Identification card.
Very good. All right, and this is the end of this lesson. Do you have any further questions?
No questions.
None so far. We still have 6 minutes left. Would you like to go over the role play activity or go to the next lesson?
Please, next page.
All right, please choose.
Next page. Chapter 16.
All right. Okay, so chapter 3-2, page 34 to 37. Now, this time, let's move on to It's Already Been Written. Before we read the sentences in the blue box, let's learn grammar rules for this lesson first. Now, please check the chat box. I'll type some notes. Okay, rule number 1, the passive voice is used when the doer of the action is unknown or when the doer is unimportant. So I'll give you some examples. For example, this one. The report has already been written. Let me type that.
Yes.
We don't know who wrote the report. We only know that the report is written. Another example is the decorations have already been hung up. We don't know who hung up the decorations. We only know that the decorations are up. Let's go to rule 2. So the present perfect of the passive voice is formed with the verb to be in the present perfect plus the past participle of the verb. So for example, it's already been written. Is everything clear so far?
It's already written.
Been
Yes.
written.
It's already been written.
Very good. All right. Now this time, let's read the sentences in the blue box. Please repeat after me. Somebody has written the report.
Somebody has written the report.
The report has been written.
The report has been written.
Somebody has hung up the decorations.
Somebody has hung up the decorations.
The decorations have been hung up.
The decorations have been hung up.
Very good. Now let's read the model conversations below. I'll be A and you'll be B. Do you want me to write the accident report?
No, don't worry about it. It's already been written.
Very good. Now let's switch the roles. I'll be B, you'll be A.
Okay. Do you want me to write the accident
Yes.
accident report?
You're right. Let's read that one more time. Do you want me to write the accident report?
Do you want me to write the accident report?
No, don't worry about it. It's already been written. Very good. Now let's proceed to the next one. I'll be A and you'll be B. Let's start. Do you want me to hang up the decorations?
No, don't worry about it. They've already been hung up.
Very good. Let's switch the roles. I'll be B, you'll be A.
Do you want me to hang up the decorations?
No, don't worry about it. They've already been hung up. Very good. Now let's have the activity. Using the pattern of model conversations, let's create more dialogues. Please answer my questions. Number 1. Do you want me to sweep the floor?
No, don't worry about it. It's already been swept.
Swept. Very good. Let's read that one more time. No, don't worry about it. It's already been swept.
No, don't worry about it. It's already been swept.
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 Very good. All right, number 2. Do you want me to do the dishes?
No, don't worry about it. The dishes. It's already been done. The dishes.
It's okay. You can just say it's already been done.
It's already been done.
Very good. All right. Next.
Dishes is plural.
Dishes is plural. Actually, in this one, you can choose either they or its. Both are correct because it's also refers to things. So you can say it's, but with no apostrophe.
Ah,
All right. Let's
see.
proceed to number 3. Do you want me to set the alarm?
no, don't worry about it. It's already being set.
Very good. All right. Number 4. Do you want me to set up the meeting room?
No, don't worry about it. It's already being set. Set up.
Very
Set up.
good. Set up is correct. Number 5. Do you want me to give out the paychecks?
No, don't worry about it. They've already given.
Not yet. They've already.
They've already been gave out.
Not gave out.
Given out.
Yes, very good. They've already been given out. And number 6. Do you want me to distribute the mail?
No, don't worry about it. It's already being distributed.
Yes, very good. Okay, let's try to read it one more time. No, don't worry about it. It's already been distributed.
No, don't worry about it. It's already been distributed.
Very good. Next, number 7. Do you want me to make the beds in room 219?
No, don't worry about it. It's already been made.
All right, very good job. Next, oh, we don't have enough time, so let's stop there
Yes.
for now. Otsukaresama desu. Thank you so much for today, Masami. Please eat well during your dinner time. I'll see you again next time. Take care.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you.